Tyler Perry changed the game because he can do 26 shows in a week. Wrap it up, boom. Give me my money. And he's getting the, that's a filmmaker. He needs a studio to facilitate his
writing, his
because
he might produce this. I'm writing this. I'm acting in this. So I got five movies going on just this month.
Then Marvel might say, "Hey man, we need to have your studio. We're gonna give you $14 million for having the studio for 2 weeks."
Easy.
But isn't that why 50's doing it?
Nobody's giving him no money to rent a movie in Freeport.
But why? If it's a dope
because
location?
they would have did it themselves. They moved from. They's the one that started Atlanta.
So maybe he think he's gonna start Shreveport.
He's not a filmmaker. What if I told you I'm starting a music business in Flint, Michigan?
I'd be like,
I bought a studio. I'm like, you fuck. Here's my studio. We're gonna put out records. Like, what, nigga? What? You could have did it at your house. Look, it's so dumb. Look, it's so dumb.
It's a little bit.
It has to be.
No.
Faizon.
The ones that are lucrative, you don't know.
Faizon, I just don't see him waste so. All right.
Let me tell you this.
All right.
I worked with him for a lot of years.
Yeah.
Can you tell you?
Yeah.
That nigga's cheap.
I don't see him wasting no money.
He's not in the business of wasting
That's
money.
what I'm saying.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Yes.
But I see what he's doing.
But what's the play?
He's building up to sell it.
It's just talking. Just like,
Oh, clip farming like.
yes. It's like, so we talking about it right now.
Yeah.
Just like the Diddy film. Do you think he made money on that?
Yeah.
No. Where from where? You have to sell it.
Sold it to Netflix.
For what, $5 million?
Sound like a lot of money to me, Faizon.
Nigga, Dave Chappelle gets $40 million for an hour stand-up. So how the Diddy
A 5-6-part series get $5 million.
But we don't know if he got $5 million. We don't know what he got.
They not.
He got $5 million and he didn't. And somebody brought it to him, and that's free money.
See, you come on. You thinking like a corner boy now. Yo, I only put in. I re-up. Now it's not the pie.
You talking about ex-drug dealers? That's how they make.
He's not a, listen to me. I never understood 50 Cent. He's always seemed like a victim to me. Like, you got shot 5 times. You got shot 5 times. Well, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to the nigga that shot you. This nigga is wild. This nigga. No wonder you online. What you mean you want to talk to the nigga that shot the nigga? I don't want to talk to you. Who's the nigga that shot you?
Don't want to see the nigga that survived the bullets and made it back and fought back and got
how many friends I got that?
I got niggas that got shot
5 times
but
and
they,
they back,
but they didn't rap and make to the top of the food chain and become one of the famous niggas of all time in rap. They didn't do that, Faizon. They just got shot.
Yeah.
They just got shot.
So you know mad famous niggas that got shot and became...
Not mad famous.
That's what I'm saying. Them other niggas just got shot.
But maybe he's famous for a certain, you know. I don't know.
I know.
Maybe he's, I don't
put out
know.
an album that goes diamond.
Yeah, so did Outkast. And they didn't get shot.
It's so wild.
Did Outkast not? Huh?
Yeah, it went diamond.
Okay.
It went diamond.
It did.
In 03, I remember.
Yeah, I mean, they got a couple of them.
Yeah, they got like 2 diamonds.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So that's all I'm saying is like,
Diamonds is
I think
ill.
so.
that's what I'm saying.
Because
Nobody,
they had the double album together. That was diamond.
Man, I had to tap back in real quick. We back outside with it. Ace Texas energy all over again. Just riding through, catching the vibe, Friday night mood, laid back and cooling. But I had to pull over and update y'all on what's heating up, because right now it's looking like 50 Cent versus Faizon Love, and it's getting spicy. I dropped a link in the description so you can watch the full clip from the start, where Faizon popped up on Bag Fuel with ESO and Heineken, and they got into film production talk. And listen, I already knew 50 was not about to let that slide, especially since Faizon had previously thrown shots claiming G-Unit stood for something wild all these years. But then he went even further in that interview and said what he said. So 50 clapped back, saying, "This man ain't had a good role in 31 years. You know he messed up," and joked about what he was wearing in the sit-down. He kept it in trolling mode at first. Then he posted the big worm image and said, "You think you're big worm in real life? Pull up and see. You were acting. You heard them say cut." Now hold up, when 50 started referencing the shooting and saying he'd rather talk to the shooter, that took it to another level. Because when you bring up getting shot 5 times and frame it like that, the tone changes. Faizon tried to spin the angle like 50 used that situation as marketing leverage in the game. Now let me keep it 1,000 with y'all. Phil, however, is about 50. Have your opinions. We all know 50 lives on the internet going at people, so when somebody fires at him, that's part of the sport. But Faizon, here's where you lost me. When you try to erase facts just to win an argument, that's when credibility slips, and that's what happened here. No matter how you feel, 50 bought a studio. He's been active in film for over 2 decades. He dropped Get Rich or Die Trying basically right after the album run and had both the movie and soundtrack moving heavy. He's taken on multiple acting roles since then. If he wants to expand further into production, you can roast it, but you're not about to convince me it's a worthless move. Even if it flops, I respect the attempt to elevate. If I've been working with studios for years, why wouldn't I try to own one? If people rent it out, great. If they don't, you pivot. Maybe there's a bigger strategy behind it. Maybe 50 sees something we don't, but that's just my take. Now yes, getting shot became part of the 50's narrative and helped sell the album. That was marketing too. But at the end of the day, the music on Get Rich or Die Trying delivered. Those records still hit. That album is a classic, period. Whether the backstory helped or not, they executed at a high level. And I'm not about to discredit somebody's body of work just because I don't personally rock with them. I can disagree and still acknowledge it. You're entitled to your view, but I'ma call it fair and say this isn't that. And whenever I hear Faizon talk nowadays, I think about how he downplays newer comedians in this digital era, as he did again here. He always circles back to residual checks from the old system. But listen, this is a new age. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. The industry don't even move like it used to. Theaters don't pack like they once did. Everything is streaming and direct to consumer now. So in this climate, you have to evolve. The country way guys and internet-born entertainers he mentioned, your Drew Skis and others, built their lanes online. Can every one of them dominate a traditional stand-up stage? No, and you don't have to respect that skill set, but you can't knock the hustle. They're making people laugh and funding their own projects. They're producing their own specials and owning their content. We've seen it with multiple comics that took that route. Sometimes Faizon talks and it just comes off like resistance to change. And when people are trying to build studios, brands, ownership, I'm always gonna salute that. Even if you fail, get up and run it back, like that Maisie line. Sacrifice it all when you're trying to win. If it doesn't go as planned, you try again. That's the mindset. We'll see how this unfolds though. Drop your thoughts below. More videos coming soon.